Welcome home, Lord Maxwell.
Where is everyone?
They were besieged by a spirit.
Muse attacked this village after you died.
She did what?
I'm so sorry. I couldn't do anything.
Nor could I. In that regard, I am no better. Tell me the extent of the damage.
Of course.
So she killed the elders. I feared that she might.
You did?
They were the ones who had heard stories of the schism.
Muse said her duty was to kill everyone who knew about it.
But the elders only passed down stories. They had no idea that they were true. There was no reason to kill them over it.
I think Muse has lost sight of what she needs to do.
We have to stop her.
That is my duty.
Prin, I'm glad to see you're still here.
By all rights, I shouldn't be. Not after I betrayed Rashagal to its enemy. But with the world as it is now, we're getting scores of injured patients every day. At the very least, I wanted to fulfill my obligations as a nurse.
That is truly admirable. Fortunately, conflicts between the nations of Riza Maxia are the last thing on anyone's mind now.
Yeah, especially now that Gaius is running Rashagal too.
Yes, I talked to King Gaius myself recently. He told me that Miss Nadia was dead.
So you knew?
Yes. He was kind enough to tell me personally. I was shocked that he even knew I was Lady Nadia's lowly servant.
That is most impressive.
I'm sorry, Prin. I wish we could have done more to save her.
You don't need to say that. To be honest, it was painful seeing Miss Nadia filled with such contempt. I know this may sound horrible for me to say this, but part of me is glad to know she's finally freed from her hatred, even if it's through death. I've seen her truly smile when she held Bobo. Seeing that made her usual misery all the harder to bear.
Prin.
I'm sorry. It's never easy, is it?
I'm beat. I need a good night's sleep.
Tell me, Jude, do you know what the greatest challenge is for a soldier on the battlefield?
Fighting, I guess?
No. In fact, it's getting enough sleep. It's surprisingly difficult. You don't know when the enemy will attack. You don't know if you'll still be alive tomorrow. Sleeping amidst worries like that is a challenge for even the most experienced of soldiers.
So, what do you do when you're in that situation?
Take a deep breath, relax, and look all around. See that your friends and companions are there. Friends that keep watch while you rest. Friends that risk their lives in battle together. And friends that suffer from the same fears as you.
Right.
There are few things more reassuring than knowing that others share the same fears. But maybe I only feel that way because I'm a bitter, selfish old man.
That makes two of us.
It's good to know we share such an odd common ground.
Pop quiz! How many people do you think live in one of those giant houses in Triglav?
Have you always liked pop quizzes this much? I've never noticed after all this time. Oh, I know. Did your love of pop quizzes awaken while I was dead?
She's always liked pop quizzes.
Oh. I imagine you must know lots of embarrassing stories about Alvin.
I do. In fact, embarrassing stories might be the only Alvin stories I know. This I gotta hear. Shall I tell you one?
One more word and you're dead to me forever.
Well now, this is a conundrum. I know. How about a bet?
Truly an Olympian's answer to everything.
Now, Alfred, you know better than that. Gambling is a long and proud Olympian tradition. It has some bad points, but it has good ones too.
Would we be betting money?
Certainly not. We can choose to bet anything we like. For example, we could bet on whether or not you can find a light leaf clover. If you can, you win, and I'll air out some of Alfred's dirty laundry. What's a light leaf clover? It's a clover with golden leaves that grows on the sides of roads.
Olympians consider it a good luck charm. I've heard they once grew along Rasal High Road.
Then this should be a piece of cake. You got yourself a bet, buddy.
So betting is a hallowed Olympian tradition? I'm a little intrigued myself.
Okay, let's go check out Rusal High Road.
Hey, wait a minute. It's been ages since a light leaf clover was seen on the high road, and some say they might be extinct.
Alfred, are you really going to waste my magnanimity?
This is why I hate gambling.
Sounds like our best chance to find a light leaf clover is on the Rusal High Road.
It's a clover with sun-colored leaves, right? Let the hunt begin!
No way! I can see now. Oh, really? That's wonderful.
Wait, aren't you from Riza Maxia?
You all are too?
How did you get here?
Hey, can you believe it? I can see now. It's all thanks to this spyrite this lady made for me.
They're already making spyrites?
This must be Balin's doing.
Whoa, this place is amazing!
We're getting some very valuable data here, all thanks to the cooperation of these Riza Maxians. Have you learned something? Oh yes, many things. For example, we've confirmed that Olympians and Riza Maxians are biologically identical.
Really? But I thought Olympians didn't have mana lobes.
As it turns out, Olympians have the same Manalobe region that Riza Maxians do. The only difference is that ours has devolved to the point where it no longer functions.
Makes sense. Sometimes you got the lucky ones who can still use arts without Spyrix.
It's very, very rare, of course. They're usually famous entertainers or religious figures.
So why did your mana lobes devolve in the first place?
One reason is that we no longer needed to use them once we developed Spyrex. But the biggest reason
Is that Maxwell took all the people with developed mana lobes when he created Riza Maxia.
Correct. In legends, this is referred to as the Great Departure. When Riza Maxia's existence was confirmed, and we learned that the legend was true, It was a huge surprise, not just in scientific circles, but to all people of Olympias.
So basically, we're all the same kind of human, and we're all from the same world, right? Then I'm sure we can all work together, just like you guys are doing here. Oh. What's the matter?
Wait a minute. How did these people get to Olympias?
Well,
Given the current circumstances, there is only one possible explanation.
They were brought here under duress after your military invaded Riza Maxia, correct?
What's duress?
As an Olympian, I apologize for the actions of our military. But I promise you their rights have not been violated. They're cooperating with us of their own free will.
What else could we do? There's no way for us to go home.
Really? I kinda like it here, to be honest with you. Back there, I was just a fisherman. But here, I can help save an entire world. If this research succeeds, the repercussions will be huge. Right, Dr. Balin?
Absolutely. And I'll make sure you're properly rewarded for your cooperation.
We don't need your rewards. Just get us back to Riza Maxia. I know what we're doing here could help the people of this world. But is it so crucial that you had to rob us of our lives?
I know we're acting very selfish here. I do understand. But we Olympians are quickly reaching a point where we may not survive without help. Please, help us.
I'm sorry. No, I shouldn't have said that. This shouldn't have been one of the first things for you to see. I'm sorry.
I've never seen Balin so desperate.
But the Riza Maxians do have a point.
Yeah.
In the end, we're all human. I guess that's what makes this so difficult.
Guys, he looks pretty angry. Totally.
It has quite the conviction, wielding such power in its current state.
No, that is not conviction. It's merely hanging on to the bloodlust of war. We can only help by ending its misery.
Peace upon
Tornado zone! Stay on guard!
Savage roar!
Ready? Got a sharp current! Arc power!
Now!
Savage roar! Out of the way! Take this! Close up! Stay on guard!
Ready?
Got a sharp current!
Savage roar!
Dude!
Now!
Stay on guard!
Savage roar!
Take this! Dark Radiant! Stay on guard! Take this!
Ready?
Got a sharp current!
Savage roar!
Don't worry. Absolve us of sin.
The guard's out.
Ready?
Got it.
Now! Strike! Final Fury! I'm stronger than I look. Not yet.
I'm just getting started.
That was the last of them. We've eradicated all of the extant Devil's beasts.
Indeed, the last remnants of the Battle of Fezabel. After 20 years, I'm glad we were finally able to put them to rest.
And since we got the Devil's arms, it was a win-win.
We got a twofer.
They sure weren't easy to find, though. I guess the devils were in the details.
Jude, seriously?
Alvin? What's wrong?
It's probably nothing, but don't these weapons seem a bit strange to you?
In what way?
I don't know quite how to put it, but they feel like they're not as impressive as they should be.
Now that you mention it...
These are weapons not forged by men, but born from beasts. They may have special properties.
Maybe the old man who told us about the Devil's beasts knows something.
That's true. We can head back to Sapstrath Sea Haven to see him.
Perhaps he can tell us more about these Devil's arms.
Getting pretty hungry here. How long has it been since I've had one of Mom's home-cooked meals? Seventh Roar!
No break?
Now! Seventh Roar! Seventh!
Hit him with darkness!
All right!
Nice one.
Now! All right!
Nice one.
Focus! Reach!
Man, are we good or what?
Yeah. Is this a light leaf clover?
Yeah, that's it. Damn it, Balin told me these things were extinct.
Extinct? You thought they were extinct and let us bet anyway?
No, well, Yeah, basically.
Well, all's well that ends well. It's a miracle.
We've traveled to an entirely different world, and this is what qualifies as a miracle to you?
Damn, I thought we got them all, but it looks like we missed one. You there, hand over that clover if you know what's good for you.
Huh? Who the heck are you? We found this fair and square.
If anyone else finds a clover, we lose our bet. If you won't hand it over, we'll take it by force.
No breaks? Stay on guard! Stay on guard! Stay on guard! Nice one. Here we go. Nice one. Here we go.
Okay, let's keep moving. Why would they just attack us like that? And what did they mean about a bet?
Wait a minute.
Do you know something?
Best not to talk out here. Let's go back to Balin's.
Yes! Now we get to hear an embarrassing story about Alvin.
This is why I hate gambling.
Let's bring the light-leaf clover back to Balin.
And then we get our story. This is gonna be good.
Holy, I can't believe you actually found a light-leaf clover. If we'd have bet money, you'd have made a killing.
All right, make with the embarrassing stories.
Oh well, a bet's a bet.
Which one are you going to tell them?
Let's make it the one about this very clover. When Alvin was 5 years old, he wanted to do something for Aunt Leticia's, for his mother's birthday. He came up with the idea of giving her a crown made entirely out of light-leaf clovers.
Sounds like that could be difficult.
Right, even back then they were quite hard to find. So little Alvin thought long and hard about what to do. After a lot of thought, he came up with the idea of painting regular clovers the color of light-leaf clovers.
That's brilliant!
Is it? He gave it to Leticia before the paint was dry, and she ended up getting it all over her hair. Alvin was even more surprised at this than Leticia was, and he started bawling his eyes out. Out of habit, he buried his face in her hair as he tried to apologize, and ended up getting paint all over his face too. The end.
That's so cute!
That was a wonderful story.
You really loved your mother, didn't you, Alvin?
I'll get you for this, Balin.
Talking about Leticia has put me in the mood for one of her peach pies. Oh, they were absolute perfection. I'd give anything for one more bite, but unfortunately, it's not to be.
Balin, you hang on to those memories. She may never have made it back to Olympias, but at least we can keep her memory alive.
Even if you asked me to, I could never forget about her, or about you, naturally.
I'm glad I made it back.